gross. All right, we're gonna do the real big brain play. Saving crew positions. We did it. GG's. Game is ours now. 2 force jumps to start. Reject your offer. Could be a training ship, in all honesty. Put Mantis here, NG and Mantis down here. And of course, if small bomb deals 2 damage, then it's 12 seconds. It's close to being repaired in time. All right, board into the side room, so they have to walk in and get punched. Ideally, should not have to do anything else at this point. $22. All right. We just get $22 every single time. Everything will be a-okay. Let's get 2 shields. Stabilize as much as possible. So hopefully, like, when we board, we can slow down their weapons and try to get this small bomb to fire as soon as possible. That's kind of why I go with this setup to start with. There's not a lot of setups it's actually going to be beneficial against, because the small bomb is 13, probably some amount of time. You would think I would definitely know. 13, yeah. So, like, maybe just, like, trying to beat out Burst Laser 2 or something, or an opposing small bomb. Asteroid fields are gross. Hacking is gross. Well, they force him back, they force him back. I don't know, is there an idea where you should fire the, at the mercy of RNG, basically? Alright, so this is gonna probably materialize. So if it gets up to a bunch of charges and it suppresses my shield, it's still gonna take some time. Gross. Why do they hate my oxygen? It's really rude. It's just very rude. Nothing too fancy thus far. Cool. Hello, Monty! So many emotes! How's it going? Are you charging by the emote? You should. You also... Why is everybody just like Mantis? I mean, we're full up, but I'll put you on the list. I understand. Everybody loves a Mantis. If we get a 4th Mantis, sure. Do you think the angled parts of the hood... Oh, like these little feetsies? I kind of now do. Sure. All right, so it's 2 Mantis and an NG. Okay, with a small bomb there. I mean, we're just going to be sending in the additional crew, right? I win this fight now. I should win this fight now. Then the NG shows up. I'm trying to pay more attention. I had some like bad micro when doing some boarding my last 2 runs. I lost a crew on the NGA run while boarding, and then almost lost these crew on, what was it, Fed C? Almost got into trouble putting my hypotenuse at the pilot room, that's for sure. Concern. Meow. Meow. Alright, we go ahead and we get to second shield. Hooray! Did. Now we're at the part where the next... no. You know how scary giant alien spiders have to be that giant alien mantises are like, you know what? No. That's interesting. Okay, take gross engines, shields, small bomb, get the Leto offline just because I don't want to eat a bunch of Leto shots. Alright, so I'll kill this ship to get 15 hull damage. Hopefully not. That one you dodged. Oh, okay, let's see how it... No. You're there. You're there. Just... Actually, you know, you should just stay there. It's fine. It's okay. Hey, Faith. Let's find another NG. Okay. Now we can move you. What the? Okay. I did that entirely too long. Did not pay attention to the missile getting actually repaired. Yeah, when the missile gets back up. It was funny. Eventually. Yeah, just take free damage. I will never be the no pause player. It's okay. Crow no pause would be funny to watch. Whole new crow pause. You get 4 NG, 4 Mantis. That's all you need. And we got it. Not even. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a long day. That's all. I'm smiling on the inside. Sure. 5 missiles. You can have 5 missiles. It's a little spooky to give up 5 missiles. Okay, it's great importance you kill the crew without destroying the ship. Please don't have an offensive drone. Okay, so this is just a safe fight. So we're gonna do the thing where we make the game go really, really, really fast. Always puts it over here. I don't know why. Anyways, yes, no, yes, yes. We'll get there eventually. How's having hot water? Oh, it's so nice. It's like nice that it's like I had to reset that thing every single day and not having to do it. And like is just amazing. It's like really convenient to exist in the 19th century. Yeah, I had to leave the oxygen on, so. Still a little bit spooky because they do have a med bay and it is a pirate ship. Only a little bit spooky. We are completely safe, so, you know, just don't muck it up. Wow, dragons already... Oh, because I had it split because I swapped them and then didn't put them back. That's fair. Alright, now our weapons will charge and land faster. That's good. That's relevant sometimes. Ideally, I would like to not use bombs here. Yeah, you know what? I don't know about the whole 5 thing. Rune up 5. I mean, you get money, but it does make some fights a little bit scarier. Yeah, I don't know. I guess life's pretty okay. Like I said, I was doing a new lease contract, and I forget, like, they put it up, and then if you don't, like, sign it immediately, it's like, it expires, and it's just like, so then I have to, like, put in a request for them to make it again so that I can give them copious amounts of money. Alright, so that's 3 power, so there's no drones we have to worry about. NG and human. What's the last one? NG. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll still do this, just to minimize damage before we send in the next borders. that are definitely already in the med bay like they're supposed to be. Alright. So we should kill one. Huzzah, we've killed one. Plan here is to see if we can do some damage to their shield system. Nice. Okie dokie. So now that becomes a priority repair. That'll do. I think like even like normal fighters potentially can. It's like really close. All right, secure the ship and you wait for the merchant to arrive. Upon arrival, it messages you. Good job. We would prefer if you don't speak to this anyone. Yeah, of course not. It's not like I'm broadcasting this or something. All right. Be cool. I mean, I guess that's an answer to Sultan Shields. 35 bucks. Pretty good. Pretty good. And we got a bunch of training. They know. No. I mean, why do you think they asked me for the job, right? They're like, you know, we were searching the interwebs, and we're like, hey, this person knows how to commit some war crimes. They tag your water heater and leave. Dragon Sage, no. No. Why would you remind me? Alright. Do. Heater has been ioned. I will fight this ship. Do you have your Twitch follower number on your resume? No. I so don't pay any attention to metrics. It's like not like a mental health thing or anything. It's just like I just don't. It's like, oh, like it like hits 1,000 or hits a certain number. Sometimes I remember to pay attention to it because it's not like it's not a driving force of how I operate. All right, so there's a crew here. There's a crew here. So let's board here. This is actually kind of spooky, and I should have been charging my bomb from the start. Oh no, not this again. Okay. Didn't notice a pattern. You need to do a photo shoot where you get thousands, especially you do wacky faces for thumbnails. Oh, that's true. Except no. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware there are definitely other things to help grow one as like a content creator. That, you know. But it's like, if I start putting more effort into it, then it starts being like, all right, I start having to expect certain results. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like, I'm bad at motivating myself. I'm just like, sometimes things click and other times they just don't. 1, 2, 3. Cool, we will never surrender our crew to slavers. Definitely, never. So this fight is actually safe. Mantis and Rock. There's 2 ways to go about it. Either work all the metrics together, like wood, speed, right, all CG ends. Beeves. So what we should totally do is get a Rockman. And we can name that Rockman Bob. So this is blue options, time to speed run. I mean, so long ago, if I had been like the 6th person to complete a cycle, maybe there would have been something to it. Where it's just like, oh, okay, well, I got that, so... but I didn't. I got to 27, and I mean, I'm just mostly I'm known for FTL by people who are fans of FTL, and that's not to say I don't have people who watch my stuff outside of FTL, because I do. It's definitely smaller, of course, and it's to be expected. I spent thousands of hours of streaming of FTL. Means no one gets what they want. That's right. Nobody walks away from this deal happy. No. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, NG controlled or Mantis controlled? Double green afterwards. NGs have more stores. We should really push for stores so we can get, like, systems. Did you ever find out the other trophy things? Yeah, so, I mean... So the trophy things that I'm missing in Chicken Police, one is having 5 stars for all of the... interrogations. Like, I didn't have that, so I have to do that. One was getting all the calendars, and oh my gosh, they're so small. The calendars are really tiny, and I was like, oh, okay, I can definitely see why I missed them as much as I did. I did get that trophy, yeah. So I needed all 5 stars throughout. I need all the photos. I had to lose one of the mini games. Sunny had to be inebriated. But that one I could just reload up the chapter and complete. One was... It said something about like the lowest score in an interview, and I'm confused as to what that is, because I've done 0-star interviews, but that's not exactly what they meant. But I mean, I just had to like continuously exhaust their dialogue. That's it. I mean, I think it's just essentially if you complete the Monica stuff on the checklist, like, you essentially get it. NG stores. We want stores. Okay, distress. Pick up those beacons. Maybe shoot down here before coming back up this way. Alright, I'm starting to think that somebody really ought to do something about these giant alien spiders. Really ought to do something. Ugh, gross weapons are gross. Zoltan and Zoltan? Nah, well, could have been. Okay, just charge FTL to get going, but we have to bring our crew back, heal them up, and then get this off of cooldown. And also heal them. We got out of here before. I'm gonna say that's good enough. All right, so I know that's not a store. I guess none of these jumps matter. So if I had long-range scanners, I could take the one that's money. Oh, yep. The rock is to be named Bob. Thank you for the reminder. Intruder on deck. Of course, we'll totally get another Mantis. Oh, this is a bad fight. Oh, this also wasn't off cooldown. The thing that I said that I had to make sure that I did, and then I didn't do it. $20. Doing things. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably kill them before so the reason we took the shields all the way down is so that they wouldn't be on smart targeting, so the ion would not try to target shields, hopefully. That was the plan. I guess we'll just put you indoors for now. And we'll actually rename them. Let's do that. Cool. But it wasn't just Bob. Let's see how much of this I can do. But I really... Can we keep the Bob? Alright, Bob works. Monty wanted to be a Mantis, so we get Monty on board. Normally I would not do that. I would have just taken the high scrap reward, but... And only a 33% chance of taking damage there. Man. And then we need an NG for Faith. Okay. Yeah, I can't reach. All right, so that's decision time. If we go this direction, I basically won't get to see those two jumps. 1, 2. Yeah, I had to take this one, then this one. That's going to be more efficient. Really tempting, but we're like at 16. That's really like my ceiling. Okay, that doesn't connect, so if I want both the stores, I have to go now. 2, 3, 4. Or I had to burn a jump, which I don't really want to do. So 1, 2, 3, then we make our way to the exit. Clone Bay. Wow. All right. Well, all the bombs. Zoltan Shield bypass. Colors the flame when you burn a jump. LRS. All right, deep thinky thunk time. I kind of just went cloaking. I also kind of don't want cloaking because that's such a huge amount of scrap to do this early. Like, we sell pheromones, we get cloaking. And then, like, I mean, you get Zoltan Shields, we have the Ion Blast we could just get online. But yeah, okay, great, so you don't have the choice anymore. Oh, bouncing between the two. I honestly think that's, like, a not good play. I mean, the most of the scenarios where you want both shields and basic lasers, one is trying to get through Zoltan Shields quicker. That's fair enough. But I feel like it's mostly done just to speed up fights. And not in a, like, I need to speed up this fight so I take less damage, but just in a, I don't like taking time in fights, and I want to get this run over as fast as possible. And I don't prioritize that. The big problem with this is it's just a huge chunk of money early on. But like I said, like, going forward, we have an answer to Zoltan Shields. We kinda could, hey Walnut, get, like, its auto ships. Aren't great, but neither of these are answers to auto ships either. And then we got, like, the next jump is immediately a store too. I almost want to just hit this store and see if it's bad and then just go back and get cloaking. But I also just don't want to burn that many more jumps. Yeah, we'd be 20 bucks to the good. Like, it might just actually just be the smart play to ignore it and just go Shields 3 for security. Like, Shields 3, the only thing that's gross are, like, missile ships. Like, we could go bypass because it doesn't remove... And technically, that's just like a cheaper alternative now. Yeah, so we go bypass. I don't have to put as much money into weapons because now we can just get around Zoltan Shields. So we have the option to just board instead of punching them down. Auto ships are still going to be bad, but none in here is... Sleep on a battery charger. I don't have a battery now. Long range call. So, I don't want anything that would preclude my ability to get hacking here. Like, that hacking is more important now than cloaking. So we spend 50, we spend 30. Then, like, yeah, we could still get that. Well, okay, like I said, like, money-wise, we could pull it off. It's just, if... Okay, the reason I typically don't buy long-range scanners, again, I acknowledge that long-range scanners will get you a lot of money and they can help you out to, like, avoid bad fights. And it has to, like I said, buying long-range scanners makes it difficult to buy things, and it could in a way, like, you can't, like, foresee. Like, in this small, right here, right now, in the next 2 jumps, right? If we hit nothing and we go to that store, and we have 170 scrap now, minus 55, minus 30, puts us at 85 scrap. Hey, Ethan Void. Welcome back to the Murder Most Foul. Thank you for the support. Hope you're doing well. I typically don't switch to Clone Bay. Like, I switch to Clone Bay if I have really no option to auto ships. And we don't have, like, a really good option to auto ships. But I'm less concerned about auto ships than just getting what I need to, like, win. So our options are, like, if we buy this, right, then we do have a option for Zoltan shields. Like, we have a way better way to interact with Zoltan ships, and those ships are probably the scariest. Auto ships are also, like I said, it's pretty scary, but at least we can, like, in theory, we could just small bomb them. And then we have a red-green sector upcoming. Of course, we always have Ion Blast potentially sell too. So, like, priority-wise, as much as I like cloaking, I honestly think we could spend 150 bucks, get Shields 3, and we're basically really, really safe anyways. So that doesn't do much. I honestly don't like either of these things right here, right now. Because, like I said, I just want hacking. Because hacking gives me control of door systems. And normally I like just getting weapons online because weapons set up everything else, but there's just not really weapon options here. It's not worth the 40 scrap and the buying of breach over small bomb in this situation. So it's like, what? Hello, McQueeb. How's it going? Saw you were playing the Bazaar. Everyone was playing Bazaar for a while. Yeah, so like, my instinct here is to buy Zoltan Shield Bypass just because it is a pretty big leg up on Zoltan Shielded ships that I don't have right now. Clone Bay could also potentially provide us with a leg up against auto ships. And cloaking would be awesome, except it's just so cost prohibitive of getting anything else. So do you just go get long-range scanners to the other store? Well, we technically, it's tough to see, but we actually do have another jump before we get to the store, and we'll have 85 bucks. Okay, so like in this microcosm, this little thing, everything's fine. That we could buy both augments, hit a beacon, hit to the store. If it has hacking, we buy hacking. It's by trying to figure out how much that's going to impact scaling going forward. Like, is that going to jam us on early stores next sector for getting things that I want? I don't think that's the case. Because, like, the other thing to do is be, like, to push weapons online. If we're pushing weapons online, what are we pushing? We're trying to push the Ion Blast online, right? Like, that's what we're trying to do. Which is really, really expensive. Because it's 65 bucks to get it online, plus reactor. And for most part, is just like, hey, that's an answer to Zoltan Shields. Or I can pay $55 right now. So, looking at the weight of all those things, what I need and what I have, we should probably just go both. And we don't need repairs because we can just get them at the next store. Oh, see, now we know it's a pulsar. Oh, and they have hacking. That's kind of disgusting. hack my weapons. That's rude. The rudest? Well, yeah, these ships only have 2 crew, and we have actually maybe these don't have training. Oh, they have some training. Okay. Actually, somebody fully trained? No. I like to try to divvy up the training. Anyways, it's the store. I didn't even have to do all that. Didn't have to wait. We just hopped to the store. Mind control, cloaking, drone control, chain laser, reloader, long range scanners. They just keep coming back. Do we buy the chain laser as a weapon to go into? Probably not. Like, it just kind of sits by itself and it doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, it really wants me to buy long-range scanners. It really wants me to buy breach bombs. I'm gonna buy a missile because I sold 5 missiles. And we don't do anything. Yeah, because I still would rather try and get hacking. If we build up enough stuff, or like I said, just shields 3, if I want. Oh, hi. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Totally safe fight. They're not even boarding me. Do, 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 do. There's really no point in trading their health right now. I wouldn't gain any benefit from it. Alright, so we're gonna beat up with them. 2 of them are gonna run to the med bay. 1 of them is not, and then 1 of them is gonna get left behind. Unless it's a really, really high level. Yeah, they both kind of went at the same time, so. That's fine. They can get the training. Okay. That's a faith. And then Shade goes on the list. Neat. Yeah, good old yakety strats. I really like the strat of like punching down. Like, this isn't something I did very much. It's just like punching down shields so they're distracted in the shield repair. I'd have basically resistance and disable the med. Well, I would have to punch down their shield. I could have, yeah. That it would have sped the fight once the shields were down. I honestly just didn't consider it because I figured I had it won. But yeah, could have been faster. Could be fights where that is a really smart thing to do. Alright, you have shield training? Of course not. It's all wherevers. It's all wherevers. Okay, you have full training though. Most situations the Mantis will just kill micro and their bonus damage. So, like I said, get them trained up. Neo bomb is a random reward. No, no, no. Already dropped pheromones? Yeah, we sold pheromones last time. Technically, I didn't have to do it. So it was actually just like a bad sale. Well, I guess it still make I could argue that it would still make sense even though I didn't think about it, because I don't want 3 augments and then get jammed with another augment and have to throw it away, possibly. Yeah, train. Yeah, I think we have some things trained. Bob is not trained as pilot, but we're just looping stuff around now. Like, if it's a bad situation, most likely know that was a bad situation going into it. Like, oh, and like put the right crew where they need to be to like get away. Do I want to buy a weapon? Or am I just kind of in the idea of like Shields 3? I kind of like just like getting Shields 3. If I feel like we need extra defense. Yes. Here's the whole. The problem is like it's $40 for me to upgrade weapons, and so it's like I spend 55 scrap if I was to sell this out, get 10 back, so it's 45 scrap plus another 40 scrap to get a basic shot, and that gives me 2 shots against what's predominantly going to be 2 shielded ships. Are you gonna call me a foolish meat sack? There are no meat sacks! Look at the lack of sack meats on our ship. In a safe fight. Hi, Heather. We're up to the brim, I'm afraid, but hope you're doing well. Oh, they're like actual Mantis. Just in case silliness happens. Alright. Heals. Oh, that I guess in terms of the Mantis that could be considered appropriate and it being really inappropriate. So good job. All right, so they don't have a heal bay, which would be a concern. Actually make sure that I have 2 crew in here. It's kind of an important thing. All right, let's go to the room furthest away from piloting, so they have to walk a real long way. Even if they're Mantis. Oh! Okay. No AP drones? I don't think NGs can have board drones. I've never seen an NG ship with a, like, repair drone. Like, they can only have just defensive drones. They never even have offensive drones. DD1s, DD2s. Anti-drones aplenty. Yeah. That's weapon power? Yeah, we get a pre-igniter, and then we'll Sven it up. So we can fire the small bomb and the basic laser at the start of fights. Yeah. Yeah. That's. Yes. Oh, hey, cool, retrofitted. So this has a tendency to give you really good rewards if you get a crew kill. And it's totally a safe fight. And they're humans. Nice. That's another 17 scrap on top of the 16. It's like, yeah, I mean, if we go 3 shields, then it's just like missiles kind of are, you know, still going to be the annoying thing that missiles are. There are times where I could get cloaking early. It's just like, it's a lot. Like, we're having a good run, don't get me wrong, but it just was like getting something that deals resultant shields makes a lot of sense. That's like a really tough decision in like weighing that choice. It's like, all right, what do I need more of? Yeah. Abandoned sector. More engine power, obviously. Engines. Pa. That's why you do training. Then you don't need engines. Okay. So we can get through. We can small bomb through. That's really cool. Is it better to go shields here, or is it better to be able to send 2 different groups of boarders for murdering even faster? Which ship that comes with boarding at start is the most difficult for you? So, like, that's an interesting question because there's like 4 ships that come to mind and they're difficult for different reasons. So they would be Slug B, Mantis C, Mantis B, and Fed C. Fed C is difficult because you only have like the one system slot open. Like artillery and boarding is just like a really bad setup, and you're just gonna take like a big chunk of damage. So you have to be really like locked in like sector 1 and be like, all right, like I'm just gonna be trading damage. Like I just know that that's how this is. So that can be like kind of stressful in how you're going to do fights. Mantis C is difficult because you have to make these really specific decisions on how you're going to be boarding enemy ships. It's like, okay, well, it's an auto ship. I guess I'm just boarding the Lanius. Or maybe I should board another crew so that I can punch down their weapons fast enough so it doesn't fire. Or maybe I should board 3 crew. So, and then do like Mike's strategy of hiding them in the room. So like, or you just do a thing where like you board 3 into shield and then you move 2 to weapons and they start punching down weapons and one of them just tanks everything in shields, and then you move the weapons crew to shields and bring your other crew back. Like that's like some really specific micro, and so there's just these like really complicated decisions about like assessing a fight and knowing and trying to know which is the best group to send over. Mantis B, of course, is the problem is that you can't fix stuff on that ship, and so you have to do all the venting things in the O2 and the doors, and you can like screw up a micro. And then Slug B is just every single boarding situation you have to be on point because you're boarding with 2 slugs. So like those 4 ships range of difficulties where like the C is like the decision to board before you board is really complicated. Slug ship is really difficult boarding situation because you have to be like really on point when you're actually boarding. So like you're not, you know, getting 2v1 and maximizing your like as much opportunities as you can through microing. Mantis C is like Mantis B is difficult just because like I said, you have to do like all this micro before fights even start so that you're like a hit to your O2 and your doors just doesn't kill you out of nowhere. Like you're just dead too bad. And yeah, and then like Fed C is just like being mentally capable of taking stupid amounts of damage and being just like, yep, okay. Could go buffer as well. Buffer's an interesting idea. It's just like in weapons. mean, those are nebulas. Nebulas stink. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna not go through the nebula. They have such a high tendency to be empty. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so I have my own anti-boarding crew, so Result and Border Police are fine. We should be able to distract them from their weapons, so our small bomb will land pretty fast if we want to get that online. 5 power weapons. This is just, like, edging our way into... Oh, we got a break coming. Yeah, you know what? Let's think about this during the break. Let's do that. This is your homework assignment. This is ready to go in boarding guide video, no joking. Yeah. Yeah, like, the thing with FTL is there's, like, always so much FTL. Like, somebody asks a question, and it's just like, all right, I'm gonna, like, answer it as specific as I can because, like, it's all really important. Because that's what FTL is. It's all really important. I mean, something that you don't do one out of every... Or you only do it like one every like couple hundred runs or something. You're like, well, that's not important. It's like, yeah, but it's really important the run that you did need to do that and you did need to think about it. So yeah, we'll be back. Ads. See ya. Like the green screen just like misbehaves when I set up. It's awesome. But it's kind of funny. I know we're not quite back yet, but I had somebody had asked me something about like what should you hack on an enemy ship to like stop, like what's the difference between hacking piloting and engines? And you could really basically just go, it's basically the same thing, but it's not. Because if it's late game and ships are running away, you should hack piloting because you at most have to do 3 damage to stop them from running. And then you're slowing repairs and piloting. So, like, you should do it then, but in other situations, you should hack engines because you're trying to pull the pilots. And then there's, like, 2 little scenarios where it's, like, very different of, like, those slug ships where if you hack engines, you basically, like, bisect their ship. And it's like, wow, it's so disruptive. So it's like, yeah, you're like, that's a little thing to consider. But also, welcome back, everybody. If you hack piloting for the Rock Homeworld event, it keeps the Rock in piloting so that their ship's FTL keeps on charging and they actually jump away. instead of them leaving and, like, fixing stuff. They sneak aboard a ship and say they're legally to get to the place where it's going. Would you be a Stowerville? Yes. Yes, I would. But I mean, people would just invite me on because they like me, my company. So I gave this like really like specific answer. It's a paragraph, and I was just, it's like, what's the cutoff point? I have a video about an augment tier list, and someone made a comment. They're like, bro, this should only be 15 minutes long, and you should make videos like so and so. Like, you should watch their videos and like learn how to make it. I was like, I'm always like extra in depth. That's kind of what I'm known for. I'm trying to cover all the bases. I'm pretty sure I did that live, so I was also like answering questions from chat as well as I was going through it. And they're like, no. The same person like covers everything. And I was just like, I don't know if you're like advertising for this person at this point. I mean, you a mod, you will ban people. I don't typically need people to be banned. Like, it's very seldom hectic enough. FTL shorts? Yeah. Again, that's just like one of those like sound ideas of like branding to get to people, because it's like, oh, I learned this like really cool thing in a couple seconds, and you know, that's all that people have time for in a lot of ways. No, I did not take it as such. Like I said, it's... When I started streaming, you know, I mean, I had people hang out, mostly from the Necrodancer community, and I worked my way into the FTL community. But I just got used to just, like, here's all the things that I'm thinking about in my head, and just kind of, like, shotgunning chat with all of that. And so when people are just like, hey, so like, what's your thought on this? I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I can totally answer this. And like, this. Stow away, if you will. Yeah, far away. There's no thoughts, just pew, pew, pew. All right. I mean, we have stuff to sell. So yeah, like, we're at this point of like, what's safer? Start putting into 3 shields. So like, we're safe against a bunch of weapons ships. Go into upgrading teleporter so we can board faster and kill ships faster. That's also kind of a good thing. Or do we upgrade weapons and so the buffer point protects our small bomb and whatever? I think I'm just going shields. That's the plan, because it's just good against everything. Like, upgrading into shields is just good against everything. If it's bad fights, we just run. And then, like I said, these nebulas tend to be empty, and if we go this way, we're going to see more non-nebula beacons, and that's where stores are located. You come to a quiet part of Zoltan space and encounter an ancient Zoltan wise man who has managed to harness the power of the spatial rift, but seems to have been driven completely mad by the power. Ah, yes. The power. Choose your doom, he demands, all part in the day's work. Mantis? You always choose Mantis. Alright, so this ship cannot hurt us, except our claws are gonna hurt punching those doors. Yeesh. Alright. They boarded a systemless room because there's no little fists over any of our systems. So they're punching this door here, so they're trying to get into that room. Alright, we're gonna start breaking down their door systems. Alright, and we're gonna keep moving back and forth because Mantis. Alright, you know what? We're safe. Let's just bring them back. They can't fix their doors. How would the rock choice go? So the problem is we're, what, Sector 3, so rock ships could have cloaking. Like, Mantis ships are just weak like, 2 power in weapons in Sector 3 is really weak. I mean, you get 3 power weapon systems in Sector 1. The game really scales down Mantis ships. Alright, I need to break another door. One man just keeps taking damage. Okay, now they're gonna try and fix their shields. We just keep sending people over. Oh, did we kill the other Mantis? I guess I didn't realize that. They must not have been able to get out of the room in time. $18.27. Okay. So focus on just moving crew out. I guess I thought it'd be way harder to deal with borders. Alright, Night Man, thanks for stopping by. Do break could be in order. So like the shield breaking strat, as I said, is not something I had really used a lot, but it just like made a lot of sense, and it's really, really safe as an idea. So what I would used to do is, I mean, I probably did it without like inherently thinking it, but we do that thing where like we board a second group and we just use that group kiting back and forth into shields, so that the enemy defends shields. And the reason we don't want to punch them is because if their health gets too low, then they run to the med bay before we're done breaking it. So you use them essentially as a distraction, right? But you don't even have to move crew if you just punch down shields, and then you can just go somewhere else. And then someone has to be dedicated to actually repairing shields. And against Mantis, they're very slow events, shield repairs, with their halved repair speed. Store. Mantis breaks O2 and watch him suffer? No systems. We're not going drones. We do have flak. I mean, we could just buy flak instead of the ion blast. Wow, I mean, we could just go ions. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to like else do with them. I don't really see a reason to keep this over that, particularly with the bypass. Like, so now I can't even hit Zoltan shields with it. Silk weapon, scrap recovery. Absolutely not scrap recovery arm. 1, 2. We kind of have to go this way though. Like this is another reason I typically don't buy long range scanners. So to find the second store, like I want to see this beacon, so I'm gonna go like this. So even though long range scanners is like, hey, there's money over here. Even I mean I know the quest there's like there's money here. I have to ignore it. No, I'm not really going into. So the problem with the 3 weapons setup is it's really tough for it to be good, right? And it's like, all right, so if we get Ion Blast 2 with the Charge Ion, like, that's going to be, like, a really strong Ion setup. But then what do I want the third weapon to be? And it's basically just has to be a beam weapon. Because I don't have an ion weapon, and a beam weapon. And so then I don't have a spot for the small bomb. But, like, if we get 2 flaks or a flak, burst 1, burst 2, like, shots in, like, a halberd beam, that works. And so it kind of makes it, like, sensible to just buy the flak in this spot. If I get this, I can still afford hacking. And we can still board, we just won't have power. That's fine. Yeah, I want to find the other storm. Of course, I could have really scouted the sector, made sure that it's... okay. Like, me looking at this one store doesn't actually make me lose out on additional jumps. Gross. So if I'm not charging up, I could potentially take damage. I would take 3 small bombs not missing. I could, like, in theory, send the rock over. Alright, makes the fight safer. They'll cloak. Again. We might just run. Like, I could have got the weapon online, but we also just, like I said, this is like, we get to be safe. But it takes a minute for them to fix it, so... we have some time. And some bombs. Never mind. Oh well. Okay, not a store, not a store. Maybe store. Go find store. Okay, what's the fastest way to kill this ship? Really? Alright, this is fine. Ish. They don't have weapons. Yeah, I could 2 power. Okay. Just get flax. Mash. Right. Right. Everyone's already taken. we're all filled up. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody's here. So I guess we go 1, 2, and then double back to the exit. Looking for second store. Let's get a reactor so I could actually, like, power 3 shields. So silly. Oh, no, actually, there's a cut point. All right, that's fine. How's the run been? I mean, pretty strong Sector 1. Just no hacking in stores thus far. And we visited 4 stores. Really? Wow. Kaiser. They're, apparently they know you by reputation quite well. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. Not gonna worry about min-maxing here with 5 people on my ship. Okay. Imagine if I'd hacking in stores with Mantis today. It couldn't be me. Yeah. Isn't found? I mean, we just start putting the pieces together. Like, we still have alternatives because we do have small bombs, so we can still disrupt systems, and then just, like, upgrading teleporter, kind of try to just overwhelm ships. It's not, like, ideal, but it can be done. Alright, so not a fight, not a fight, not a fight. That could be store 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this totally works. Totally works. Okay. It's not the storm. Take him home to a nearby planet. Invite to join your crew. Like, the value of that crew is so ridiculously low right now. Sorry to all my precious crew who are currently here. I'd rather have 30 bucks. Also could have been repaired. But no, it's just a crew. Okay. Wow, I'm really glad I opted to buy that 3 fuel for $6. I was like, I mean, I was at 16. Get weapons too? Not quite yet. I just want to get up the repairs. Like, we should be fine against most ships just because we have hacking and 3 shields. That's really difficult for ships to get through, even in by Sector 4 standards. Unless they're these kinds of ships. Oh, that's why we don't get rid of basic lasers. Yeah, I can't kill auto ships. That's 100% true. Backup DNA bank does what? So what it means is if our clone bay is completely blown up, the crew is still safe. So if you just like repair the clone bay, they'll come back and it's fine. Yeah, so the basic lasers for weapon 2. Yeah, I think I went repair and fuel because I didn't think about it. We're just going to the next sector. Cities. Yeah. So like if the clone bay just gets like completely, it doesn't do anything with if you have a med bay though. Why does it save them? Like it saves them, but I don't think. I can't remember. Did not come. Oh, well, that's why we scout sectors. I guess we just go for money at this point. Hello there. Does it keep things spicy and interesting? That's pretty true. I mean, hacking is like super dominant. Because I am down to 6 missiles, which is not like a lot. Okay, 2 humans. Okay, so you here, you here. Okay, they had 3rd crew, that's fine. I should start running to medbay. We can bring our crew back to heal. We'll be too far behind to really do much with their weapons. And then we'll get there. Cool. I think I could snipe them as they run. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Energy repairs is a little bit annoying, but essentially we just do that again. Actually, should just stop them from being able to do repairs would be a good idea. Anyways, hold on. I could always medbay hack the user's resources instead. Yeah, we could always just medbay hack. But right now, I'm just trying not to use anything. No, that's scary. Medbay hack will worse if locks and kills him fast. Yep. Yeah. I mean, again, we like with 3 shields, like timing-wise, we're just safe from their first volley. Okay. Okay. That's what happens when you do it to a systemless room. Yeah, what about your shield room? Oh, but I'm in the oxygen. Maybe I'm in the shield room. Maybe. Aww. Cool. Go though. It's like a sensors are. It's like a wish list. Like, I have a general idea how many crew are going to be in the enemy ships by their layouts and what sector it is. And, you know, as long as it's not pirates, then I know exactly, like, what their crew are. It's like, oh, okay. If it's slugs, it's a clown car of slugs, generally, but it is, like, it is nice for pirate ships to have with that kind of information. No resources. Store. Really didn't want to store. Battery. All the flax? Like, more flax. Just get all the flax. I kind of think I just get the next weapon. Or we upgrade. So many choices. Like, I could just sell long-range scanners, and then I can just get this weapon online. It probably just doesn't really matter too much at this point. Like, battery is not a make or break for what I'm trying for right now. Gross. Only 2 crew. Fastest way to end it. Flux back, hooray! We got one. So yeah, we were one jump away from just getting the flak online, and we probably just want the flak online. Like, it would be nice to get it out of the system pool, and, like, again, you could have played this differently than me, and you still would have been completely fine. At least in terms of this run. Does that mean that it's actually the correct way? I couldn't really say. Where it's like, well, we pushed shields 3. Like, I didn't have to do that. I think a lot of players wouldn't have. And they could have just got weapons online and been, like, totally okay in most fights. It's like a tough judgment call as to, you know, of all the ships that you can possibly run into. And I was just like, man, I just think 3 shields is just going to keep me the safest against the most ships that are out there while also allowing me to buy hacking. And focused on that. Again, we could have, like, done some money differences. Probably long-range scanners was wrong. Probably. Weapons route and options for engines 3 instead. Demand the surrender of their goods. What are you hacking? Okay. Gross. Anti-boarding bot. That's also gross. Did you fire all your shots? Ah, you got a repair bot. Get wrecked. Couple swappy swaps. Woo. Okay, it's fine. Engines 3, gross. Engines are icky. Like, yeah, like, I mean, there was the clone bay route, and, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I did what I did, explain why I did it, but I can't be like, and this is 0.367% more likely to be the winning play than if you went another direction. But also, like, buying the long-range scanners where I did, and, like, how he made, like, beacon decisions, and you can see how... like, we were really kind of handcuffed in terms of how the sector layouts were and the decisions we were making, so we didn't really have, like, a lot of value from long-range scanners. I mean, it's early. And if we just had that $30, then we could make different options into upgrading our ship straight out there. But there was, I think, one instance where we fought a ship where maybe we wouldn't have, so... FTL's hard. It's, like, really difficult. Gross. This is not what I wanted. Although we got a map anyways. Value. Okay. Can almost get another weapon online. Just go double flax for things we just don't want to deal with. Get hacking 2 up at some point. Am I basically forced to the store just because of the layout? Like, I would lose jumps either way. Yeah, I mean, because I'm doubling back here, so. You win, FTL. We will go to the store. First. Now, $15 gets me double flax online. See? See how good that is? Might not have power for it, but... Yep. All right, 1, 2. So we go 1, 2. Just get my ship where I want it to be. Nourishment Dark Crew to Slavers. Beam combat drone. Potential of taking damage here. This may require the use of resources. What? Do slaver ships ever have slugs? I don't. So, like, I think this was long ago. Like, crew makeup, like, in stores is, like, determined by the sector that you're in. Like, if you do, like, a crew kill and you get the option of, like, picking a crew, it's never a slug. It's just always, like, rock, human, or rock, mantis, NG. I can't hack anything. Ha! I get small bomb here. Rock and human. Gross. And NG. Okay, human's going. Pilot is moving. High level med bay. High level med bay. Okay, we're in control. Bah. Hey, don't pay no attention to the mantis in the med bay. Do. Good stuff. How fast is the rocket pheromones? It's still very slow. Pheromones is only like what, plus 25% movement speed, and also it depends. Crew move faster at higher frame rates. It's almost negligible, but they do. Goes out and sell the rest. Every store redeem himself. But joke's on you. We still remember who bought them. It's true. Like, would I rather have 2 flax on the line or long range scanners? 2 flax on the line. Some might say that's shocking. Reactor to power stuff. Look at you and your 7 shots every 11 seconds. They're stacked. Okay, I have to be really careful about health here. So we split the shots. So it's 4, then 3. Didn't micro my power. Not that I really had power to micro there. Next time, Crow, you'll get a scrap recovering arm. All right, let's try to be civil, okay? Huh. Not really what I was looking for, but I guess this is shade. Of course, actually, a really good argument should have just been hack their weapons, power both flax, kablam, into the 2x2 room, take my chances. Don't need power and shields. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. It's really actually bad that we got this many crew. Just because it really eats into our scrap. 35. Okay, 35. Found the outpost. Boarding bot. My O2. But otherwise, we're safe. It's okay, the ion intruder is moving, but it has to punch through all the doors first to join up with that one. So we're going to move those crew there. Oh, the O2 is being hacked. I mean, we're still doing the... This is really bad because I'm cut off. Like, I had to punch through 2 doors to get to the oxygen. Okay, at least it's only a level 1 hack, though. Alright, that's way less of a panic. Okay. That's on fire. I only need 2 shields. And that breach is taking oxygen out of my ship. How are you doing over here? Nope, still on fire. Okay. Killed. Okay, they're very, very far away from the doors. Okay. Okay. I have a couple holes in my ship. And there's, what, one in medical, but I just turned medical on. Alright. I could have probably killed that way faster, just punching them down. Oh, warrior. Yeah, it was fun. All the breaches are out, and we got 3 breaches on our ship at once. That was... well, not at once. We did fix one before they came back. Hello, Britnoff. Dial M for Mantis. Kind of. Mad Bear. It's like popcorn. Okay, so that level 2, another reactor, and now we're saving money for cloaking. Barp! No! Civilian? Stop asking me for fuel. Really should. We absolutely should do this. All right, chat. It's like a 20% chance we lose a crew here and only a 1 in 8 that it's your crew. Gosh, she just got on board. Yeah, this is one of the things about, like, why I had to get rid of the, like, oh, what the heck was the command? The Remembrance command or whatever it was? Tribute. Thank you. Tribute. Yeah. Why? Why? Why, game? That's so cruel. Alright, we're gonna have to find another NG. That's just the rules. Also, like, an amazing weapon ship we can become. Wow, this is gross. Yeah, he was opposed to other people's. That's true. Wow. Okay. No, that's cool. It's totally fine. Close. Oh, I totally thought I had him on auto fire. I didn't. Uh-huh. Okay, we dodged a shot. Cool. Okay, that's just what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Of course, somebody keeps shooting me right after. No, we're not boarding. 2 damages. Missile's still gonna be online. So if this lands and I swap to the flak. Right, mind control. Hooray! We did it! Easy. Okay, got a couple nice dodges. Can't afford cloaking. Okay, I already know that's not a store. 1, 2, then back up. We can just run, not ideal. It's like putting it all our eggs in one basket till you get to none of those are an NG, so no. Get like the last piece I need to be really secure in the notion that I'm going to win the run. Imagine putting your crew in the right spots. Yeah. got juked. That might just kill them on the way over there. Let them get stunned, and then we're gonna beat them up, and then we were all gonna have a good time. Wow. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Can I like get this under control before the ads actually like happen? No. Why would I think that? That is the reason I actually fought in there, just to drag them over to my ship. Ads, boo. Okay. Cool. All right. I'll be right back. I don't think we're gonna throw the BRB. It's got 2 minutes. We could have got the heavy online at some point, but it's like once we get cloaking, we just win. Like that's it. Just once we get cloaking, we win. From like everything that we have, we're just some money away, and it's not really possible for the game to just give us absolutely nothing the rest of the way with the ship that we have. I mean, FTL's not that mean. Usually. All right, welcome back. We got 45. Hey, we got 5 hull repair. All right. Also, that was My micro is like way off. I am not I am like responding to stuff instead of being proactive. So there's like times I was like should already be healing crew and medical, and I'm just not. Not for a good reason. I mean, we can just sell a heavy laser. Grumble. Could've just sold bypass too. Imagine just selling all the augments you buy. Augments. We have all of our systems. We have a good crew. We're still gonna look for an Engie though. I mean. One, two, three, four, five, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack the slaver scum. Ah. Oh well. Money's fine. Just need to have. Those are neat weapons. Cool. All right. Well, congratulations on making the fight take longer. I guess that's something. So the reason I sold the heavy is like it essentially does the same thing as the small bomb because it doesn't cost resources, while the small bomb still gives me the boarding support that I really want. And a map. Why would you ever buy long-range scanners? Just get 2 maps. Get a map every sector. It's just that easy. Just that easy. There's the healing bomb. Don't think so. 2, and 3. I guess we go 1, 2, 3. Hi there. How's it going? You're gonna be pretty gross. I do get to fire first, though. Okay. They're trying. Very, very trying. Blacks, baby. This is kind of why we don't want like a third one. But we'll get there eventually. No, Bob's not fully trained. Reactor? Reactor seems pretty reasonable here. Reactor seems very reasonable here. We want to make... Well, we saw a map, but if we didn't see a map, like, we want to make sure we get our upgrades because we could run into hazards and not be able to get them. So many trades this run. I think scrap-wise we're still, like, pretty okay, but... Chat? Chat, do you see what I see? Yeah, okay. All right. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Neat. How gross are you? Not too gross. Okay, cut it close, maybe? Really? I disagree. I mean, if I can get the fuel, I'll take the fuel. Becoming less and less feasible at this point. Yeah, alright. Alright, this next volley is gonna have to really do something. I think 6 shots missing in a row is we go. Yeah, that's yeah. 8 powers. Will that be Rebel Stronghold, followed by double green sectors. All right. Good thing we can use all the nebula jumps to narrow down where the rebel shipyard is. All the nebula jumps. Wait, that's just a dead end. Okay. And that's also a dead... Wow, that's cute. Okay. Wait for oxygen to get back up. So we have crew, we have systems. Our weapons should get us through. Just need money and an NG. All the nebula, yeah, there's all. How bad are the drones? I mean, I'm gonna assume they're just absolutely abysmal. You tried to do it again! Why? Oh, I can't even bring this down with a small bomb. Wow, it slipped through the I thought I checked to make sure there were no other asteroids. I just missed it. Okay, and it started to fire. Wow. Well, that's good for me. Thank you. Little asteroid that could. How many Dura asteroids would I have no idea. Fights are still can be a little crunchy. Just a little crunchy. Yeah. Came back around. No. There might be one store, and I might not see it. I'll do one farm up for just fuel and possibly like an extra weapon. Yep. Okay, actually moving through. Anti-personnel bot. Ah, it's a Leto. Like Artemis I probably could bring down. I kind of want to hold them there just to maintain the damage that I have on the system, so when I send my other boarders over, it distracts them. Maybe that's a really bad idea. It was a bad idea. Okay, Crow, what's the brilliant plan here? All right, so the bot goes down. We punch down the missile, so that's good. We do shield, so someone has to repair it, so that's a distraction. Or they're too low on health and they're dead. Slash have to go to the med bay. Okay. Waste another small bomb. Waste slash use. Because I can't punch down the system. Okay. No, we just bring him back because I the boarding bots to... Boarding bot screws me up too much. Screws me up too much. It's okay, we're still pretty in control of the fight. Again, I just don't get the shield back up in time. If I had crew there, I would have been able to. But I didn't. Or it double tapped. I was too focused on a bunch of other stuff. Okay, back on cloaking this time. Minimum. And then we just go to the store. See if we can make things easier for ourselves. Totally should have bought just all the fuel and hacking parts. Totally should have. But also Faith is back. Okay. Just give me money. Sure sounds like a lot of Mantis. And I had a Mantis and a Zoltan left over. Lovely. Might actually be a problem if I just get like garbage rolls with the doors. And they bring their other Mantis back in like 2 seconds. Okay, never mind. I can't keep... Their crew came back so fast. Like, were they even low on health? Were they really at 25%? Because, like, I guess because they should just be healing. What, one hit 25, one didn't, and they're like dealing with my borders? I have no idea. Like, I did not feel comfortable in those fights. That one was still low on health. I don't know, whatever. I really didn't want to have to use a hack part there, but because I had to punch through the doors, we started losing those fights. And it's just like, if I kill this Alton, then I'm just taking 15 free damage. And that's like... And the fact that they just kept swapping the borders back, that was so weird. So it must have been like a level 3 teleporter. One Mantis got low on health because it was a 3v2. And the other one just wasn't quite down there yet, so it was actually willing to fight. So it was 2 Mantis and a Zoltan versus 2 Mantis who took damage while trying to punch down a door. Because I tried saving a drone part. I don't think so. Oh, it's another storm. Not really what I'm looking for, unless I get, like, no fuel. Wow, this ship again? 7 shots, okay. And a drone, and a drone. Gross. Okay. Right. And once I get power... Once I get reactor... Screw's too low on health. Right? I'm so focused right now, or trying to be. Okay. Where's the partial flagship? I mean, it's really gross weapons and I don't have reactor, because that's how I play. It's uneven. Thank you for finally breaking a weapon. I super appreciate it. Engines don't have the same priority as weapons do. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Taking the breather in here, and yeah, I mean, we're 5 plus battery. Yeah, we're running like 5 reactor below where anybody else normally does. Four. All right, 1, 2, exit. Hacking. Since we're down to 6 drone parts, I wanted to save some money for drone parts. But we're not allowed to have nice things. It's okay. Managed using some real weapons. I mean, our weapons are fine. That would work. But, yeah. Yarp. Continue. I don't know. I don't want to waste. I guess it doesn't matter. I didn't want to waste the drone part to dive. That's what it really came down to. Hi. Oh, missiles burst on silver. Yep. Medbay. Okay, 3 damage. That's offline, so that's offline. That's 3 power, so that's gonna come back online. That's gonna come back online. Okay, okay. She is repairing. Do you have a med bay? Rock should be running away to it pretty soon. Go. I have to wait for the teleporter to come back down, and then I gotta clear my crew, and then I gotta wait for the teleporter to come back up, and yeah. I mean, repair train, Faith? Alright, let's go to the store. Find an alternative third weapon, perhaps, maybe. Not the biggest deal. No. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Is it because I bought a bunch of fuel and a bunch of drone parts? Oh, I also spent $50 on a crew. Yeah, there was that. There was that. Thing. It just feels like I'm like, man, shouldn't I be like really far ahead right now? And I'm Like, looking at the upgrades on my ship? No. Okay. I maybe can kill the Zoltan. Maybe. This ship is so spooky. So it's essentially 5 shields. It's 5 shields with upgraded doors and crew that I don't know. Hermes is an alternative third weapon. I mean, it doesn't really improve me over the small bomb. I mean, it is all damage, but it's like paying the money and then the power to upgrade it. I don't think I really want to do that. When I need to get this to level 2 at a minimum, and this to level 2 at a minimum, and like these at like level 3, and then, you know, 5 reactor, it's probably what I want to do. There was an anti-personnel bot. Nice. Like, can I send the crew over there and then, like, not die? It's kind of an important question. Okay, so I think they just pulled the pilot. We've killed 2 crew. Anti-boarding bot is still there. We can route them through oxygen to be okay. Or I could take the fact that 2 crew are dead, bring them back. Safe and sound. Okay, Mantis is dead. Please, only 1. The right item is eventually. I mean, you're not wrong. I didn't get through. Okay, doors are back under my control. That's really all I was looking for. gain is good. I think it's time. Two reactor. Woohoo! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe again, just alternate weapon. I don't know. Stop. You are a civilian sector. You could give me a lot of scrap, or like an average amount of scrap. We are a crew-killing ship. Normally that bodes well in terms of monetary rewards. Yep. Normally. Oops. Okay, sort of interesting. When a store has pre-igniter, then it has a pre-igniter. We're like, oh, aw. You just want real power. Real power. Gosh, but that rebel sector was really bad. Still mostly a boarding ship, yeah. 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 Okay, double rewards. Probably just an eventual fight. Win eventually. No. Buffer points in the drones? I mean, it's irrelevant, but still, it's the principle. It's the principle! We'll just shoot them down until we're safe. I mean, we are safe. So, I mean, like, you know, safe. We have principles. Technically. We signed it in the handbook. Okay. Oh, I thought we were cool. Now we're cool. Oh my gosh, all these fights just also been just taking forever. I mean, again, if I just used bombs, they would have gone faster, or drone parts, they would have gone faster. Particularly the ones where I had to use those things anyways. No! No! Bad game. Bad. Do I value them hacking something else? Yes. Alright, let's go take our break here then, and then we'll get up to the next sector and win, hopefully. Thanks everybody for hanging out. See you on the other side. 3 minutes. Apologize. Made everybody look at the back of chair. So unprofessional. The game heard you? Yeah. Yeah, the game was all like, you want to have slow fights? I mean, going 3 shields is super defensive versus offensive things. But hey, we're alive, right? Counts for something. That could be arranged. It's all for one. and all for love. Also, be nice because you just didn't have to deal with disgusting weapons. Man. Okie dokie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's probably not have those on auto fire now until we get the weapons under control, maybe. That has to be cloaked. I just want their weapons to be absolutely crushed. Then we can worry about things like their clone bay or whatever. Neat. I have not seen Disney's Three Musketeers in a very, very long time. That is a fun movie. You got Charlie Sheen and Oliver Platt and Keith Sutherland and Tim Curry and Chris O'Donnell and Rebecca De Mornay and Michael Wincott. It's a cast. And they had witty one-liners, and I like watching things with witty one-liners. Oh! That can be a... Well, that... It could be from both, because there's where, like, Richelieu is, like, with my queen beside me, and she's like, I'd rather die. And he's like, that could be arranged. And then he kicks over the little footstool. Again, I have not watched that movie for, like, 20 years. We used to watch it a lot. Yeah, I'm not diving. It's fine. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security and officer sends them a direct feed to the Federation base's small war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" Yeah, explain your mission. You sent us on a mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Tercel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk small or save none. We're going to risk small. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet. It is the small rebel flagship. Small Tully responds. It's settled. The small rebels will be here in a matter of small moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their small warships, but you must succeed in destroying this small flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other small repair stations can provide it as well. Small luck. Quick searches for musketeers. Always right. Forever. Tim Curry. All right. 6 and a half dozen the other. Okay. Gosh, really would have liked to have 4 shields. Alright, we need that because of the Hack My O2. That's a problem. If I can't get 4 shields, which I'm very, very, very far away, I'll probably want this at level 3, and I'll want that anyways. Okay, and then we'll just see how much money we make with every other for the rest of the sector, and that'll determine what we spend it on. How much money we make in the rest of the sector, and that'll determine what we spend it on. Boarding bot. Is it double boarding bot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Don't really need the weapons. I let one of them get hit. Okay, so 2 shots, it's 2 shields. Just wait for hacking to come back online, and then we're good. Basically. Oh, I was supposed to hack there? Oh, well. Never punished. Can you just be, like, done? Just be done. How am I supposed to win this? I mean, I could try and snipe them before they get out. I don't win that race. I just don't win that race. Okay. Some of you need healing. Ratman's good though. They got this. Free stuff. Kinda want more money. I mean, I really want money. I'm sorry, game. I meant I really want money. Still get a hack reset here. Dangerous enough. Now I have like drone parts and stuff. Okay. Neat. Flagship gonna be at the base. All right, we have to go there. So, what's my reactor situation look like? I might get another reactor next jump. So just in case, like, 3 shells just, it feels spooky. We're not super dependent on our weapons because we have the bypass and we're boarding. Get this just in case something stupid happens. And we need this at level 2 in case they hack our oxygen, because we are gonna spend a long time killing phase 1. Because we're going to kill their entire crew. Every shot disables the bypass. That would be bad. This is it! The small rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There is no turning back. What are you hacking? Okay. Annoying, but totally can be played around. Okay. Should have powered the weapon. Slow and steady. I mean, I have 23. Alright, let's get our crew, and we don't have to punch down doors, because we signed 2 crew into here, so when we teleport them back, they'll end up over here! Oh, it's so good. Oh, we are punch down the doors. Oh well, less dramatic, sorry. So essentially we're just going to be killing them 2 at a time, beam our crew back, just try and keep it as safe. Like I said, just be safe. Sounds boring? Yeah. Oh, I didn't do the cool trick thing. No! Ah, I screwed up. We're gonna have to do a reset. It's not a problem. Alright, so we gotta wait for the next hack cycle, and then we're good. Everything has been accounted for. We just need to keep their missiles offline. Our 3 shields deal with the lasers. Probably could put crew in like sensors or whatever just to see what's going on. Do I bring him back? We only got 1 kill. How many people are left on the ship? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're cloaking here. I mean, it's just safe. That's what we're all about. It's just the thing where we just ever so slowly but surely. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna be. Yeah, if they come back, it's fine. Whoops. No. That's the second time I've been hit because I just wasn't paying attention to shield and weapon situations. Okay. Okay, cloaking. Come on, get in there. Nice. And then there was just one. That one will lose to what's over there currently. All right, hooray! $49.63, but fully trained. Did I put power back in? Or there's actually sometimes if it has floating power, it'll take it back into that system. Because I would have punched down shield, so they didn't have evasion, but whatever. Okay. You just not horribly miss. Thank you. Getting spooky, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I just put people back there and made sure everything stayed offline. If you're leaving AI, right? Yeah, but we don't want AI over there because we want to be able to board and break their missiles immediately, which I think you knew, but it's always good to remind people. I could get more. I'm kind of getting burnt out. So we'll just do this. Chase down the flagship and stay right where we were. Discovers heavily damage from the previous fight. Scans indicates redirect considerable power to its drones. Get ready. You got a hex of a fight. No, okay. Yeah, you can see it was just the absolute, like, no power. Okay, that was good. I kind of like the idea of just being able to ignore the boarding bot. So the defense drone is also down. Okay, we're hoping this lasts essentially all the way through the surge. Or a good chunk of it anyways. Or absolutely none of it. That also counts. Alright, how do I kill this thing? Flak is my best attempt. It just takes all my reactor power to do so. I mean, we're gonna level 1 cloak the next one, so then that's okay, which means we're gonna be more prolonged in this fight, but I don't have reactor. Okay. Pretty obvious what I need. Alright, just gotta work my way around mind control here. Sensors can go, that can go. Weapons aren't hacking, and I don't know. Hacking just has a lot of buffer points to it. You're not certain how to keep fighting. The amount of damage is sustained. It looks like the transfer power to the teleporters will some kind of super weapon. Be prepared. This is it. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna get the flak in time. Okay, so missiles are offline. Mind control is not. We're gonna hack shields just to get stuff through, probably. Yeah, well, 3 for 3, 45% evasion. It's okay. Okay. No, I should not small bomb that one, but everything's totally fine. Cool. Thank you. Dragon Sage, Redman, Kaiser, Dig Dug, Bob, Monty, Shade, Radenfeld, and Faith for joining the crew. Oh, that took forever. Thanks for the GGs. The old stat sheet going. Yeah. $14.78 for the 47.67. So what happened there? Is the old stats going? So yeah, I mean, Sector 1 was amazing. Sector 2 was also really good. 3 was like kind of okay. Slightly down, hugely down. This Rebel sector was awful. That was the one with the no nebula. I mean, we did hit 2 stores in it, but that's pretty much where we lost most of the scrap. Long range canners. Cause let's see, scrap tracker, where is it? Sector 5. Like Sector 5, we're looking close to 289 scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, like I said, that was a little bit low. This is like 224, slightly low, but we're expecting 344 here. So just like 160 scrap light, plus 20, and then a little bit minus there. I should be losing just 1 crew member, and then everything went bad. Well, I mean, it made total sense to roll the crew. I mean, honestly, that was kind of the issue. Is I spent 50 scrap on a crew member, which we got a replacement one anyways, and I could have got 50 plus 40. I probably could have got 2 reactor instead. And then that would have just been like, I didn't need the 8th crew as much as I just needed the ability to power systems. But anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out. That's it from me. See if we can raid somebody.